Hey guys, it's me, Florida girl. Long time no see. I am out here on an impromptu adventure on a Saturday afternoon. Have pulled into a place called Devil's Hammock. And I love a dirt road and thought you might enjoy checking it out with me. Turning that camera around now, I've kind of exited a heavily wooded area for what is looking like a heavily stripped area now. And I'm just following this dirt road aimlessly. We did have a lot of rain yesterday, but this dirt road's actually better than many of the local roads, believe it or not. A beautiful looking day out there ahead of me on this little road. Like I said, not sure where this adventure is going to actually end up. Might just be a big U-turn, but thought I'd take you along for the ride. I've driven many no, they're not called waste management. What are they? Land management areas, wildlife management. Never seen one with actual road signs. That one has an actual road sign to a road that looks a little less traveled. We're gonna stay on the main highway this time around and see where it ends up at. Called Andrews Road. Not a whole lot has changed. We've definitely come back into a more heavily wooded area back in this area. I'm probably about a mile further than the last time we spoke. Just a good dirt road. Looks like you could come out here and go camping just about anytime and nobody would bother you. The only problem is there's not really campable land on either side of you here. Coming up on about the 3-mile mark since the last time I checked in with you guys, and I just can't get over, as you heard the bump, but still the quality of this road. I mean, I've been taking it at a booking 30, and you don't normally book a 30, at least I sure don't, through the woods, and this is just a very nice road here. Got me a little splish splash. You gotta hit the puddles whenever you get an opportunity when you're in an FJ. Still heavily wooded on both sides. I've seen a little bit of water, but the water's been mainly just in the big side canals and ditches. Still no sign of life. I saw a couple of birds, but that's about it. Looks like we're starting to get into some nicely planted trees over here. Really cool area. Now you definitely could do some camping out into this area. It looks a little drier. I even saw a cute little flat patch back there. I've heard of Devil's Hammock from the locals. Been told to get myself out here and see what it was all about. So that, I guess, we are accidentally doing on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Florida. All right, check it out. We have finally got us something interesting. Some beautiful, heavy, thick, jungle-like parts of Florida right here. This part called Andrews. Great. Apparently they've been shooting that up. And I had my very first waterway over here. You know, when you see these palms like this, you're going to find water. It was pretty cool. I got to go across a big puddle, and apparently, once again, gorgeous road. They knew that waterway was there, and they had totally prepped for it. They had the land all prepared. Boy, I bet this is a little bit of a buggy area, especially this time of the year, with it being so damp. This is my kind of Florida, people. I love this stuff. I love it even more from the air-conditioned comfort of my FJ. But this is beautiful. The hiking weather isn't bad right now. I mean, it's humid, but you could definitely get out there and do some walking if you don't mind sweating. Still haven't run across any wildlife. I had to dodge a few butterflies on my way, but that was about it. There you go. There's some Florida swamp for you. All right, I'll turn this camera around once again when I find something really interesting. Okay, I had my first piece of interesting wildlife. I just watched a baby gator cross the road up here somewhere. Where are you at, little guy? There he is. Hello, little guy. There he goes. I don't know if you got to see him, but he was a cute little thing. I was going to listen for a moment and see if he popped up and called his mom. There's gators in these woods. Well, I thought I'd stop and get out and show you this really cool little pond and the first little actual visiting area that I've come across here. And then I continued to look down the road. And the road gets a little funny. It gets a whole lot funny. So now I gotta go check it out and see if they planned for this as well as they did for everything else. Last road crossing, we saw a baby alligator. Gotta watch those big black lumps over there. Looks like it's pieces of plastic. Feels pretty good and solid, but I'll probably come down this side. When you're out here all by yourself, it pays to take a moment and check things out. The hell is that? Well, looks like someone has left their lingerie out here. The rest of these black pieces are pieces of water retention. Okay, man, that gets pretty deep on the tire side over there. This is good and solid up in here. Oof, looking pretty bad over there, though. Not liking that. I actually have to keep looking out for alligators, based on what I saw earlier. Oh, man. I almost want to step out there and see what it's like. And then you're out of it. Boom. Feeling safe through this area. Staying up here. Let's see what happens on down the road. Oh, we got tadpoles. Hey, tadpole, how you doing? All right, just got to make our way through that little dangerous area. And then we continue on. Looks like another little mud puddle or something going on up that way. Kind of checking out the other side, and the other side is definitely not the direction you want to go in. This is the side to be on. Right there at the worst part, I got the tightest damn trees in here. Ooh. Trying to clean things up as best as I can before I come through. We're going to hit this. Hopefully it hits up high and not down low. Damn. Yep, might hit that. That's right about window level. Oh goodness, the things you got to think about when you're out here messing around. I don't want to turn around just because of this little bit of issue. All this area looks good. Well, shit, you only live once, right? had to come see the aftermath. Took on a couple of pretty good tree scratches. Turned this in. Scratched all along here, as you heard, and down and through. But hey, we made it out. The scratches are just part of the adventure, right? So shortly after you survive the mud, they meet you with this cool little pavilion with a picnic table and what would be a premium campsite. Had people not driven through it. It's a little squishy out here, but I suppose if you were desperate, you could set up camp somewhere around these parts. I'd hammock hang over here for sure. There you go. Here's your campsite right over here. Nice, dry, and high. Beautiful, beautiful big old tree back there. There you go. Some Florida wilderness-ish camping out at Devil's Hammock. We're just here for a visit and happy we survived the giant mud puddle. Wow, well, here's a very unexpected sight. All sorts of cars. Huh. What are they doing here, and what am I doing here? And where am I? I gotta do some Google mapping. Well, little did I know, I just came out of what is the back end of Blue Springs, a very popular local swimming destination. And now I am on a paved road within about a minute or so of Highway 27 that takes me back to my end of the world. Not too close to just the nick of time, as it is starting to get dark out there and storms are on their way. About 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon in July, you can always expect a rainstorm to start rolling in if it hasn't already done so. Well, everybody, this has been my adventure driving around Devil's Hammock, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.